Yo, welcome back. Part 2 of building that shelf and element. I'm sorry guys, it is unbelievable hot and it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I did go cut the grass and everything, so I'm like extremely hot. I got to a point that I stopped sweating and it scared me, so I went in the house and took a shower and rested for like 10 minutes, and then I'm back out here. So I feel fine now since I kind of like rested up. So we're going to start back with the shelf out. I didn't do anything after the last video. As you can see, this is the piece. Oh yeah, the Civic's back. I had it sitting at the other house for a while. I need to start driving it because the registration is due. No, it's already past due. I think it was due like almost a year ago. No, I take that back, 5 months. So it was time to get this back on the road. Anyway, got tools out, got my trusty fan, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to give y'all insight, or basically talk about what I'm gonna do. If not, I want to actually try to do voiceover on a video, but I'm not sure how to do that. So anyway, let's get started on trying to fit those pieces back in and try to make a middle shelf. So I have the two ends, so I want to make a middle divider so I can start putting in the shelves. I think that should be a good idea. And let me grab the other stuff real quick. All right, so I grabbed the other things. I want to show you guys real quick. So these are the handles I'm gonna use for the cabinets. I believe they something to do with bolts, honestly. Let me see if I get you a good picture. Bolt. Just some latches. I will put these in the description down below from Amazon, so you guys can take a look at that. And then these are the little brackets I want to use to put it together. They will also be in the link down below. My frame, if I make it rigid, I mean putting screws through it, gluing it down, all that good stuff, that being in a car and the car flexes and everything, I believe it'll break. It'll start breaking, and also that I'm building it, so I'm pretty sure it will break. So what I thought, maybe putting those brackets everywhere will give it the flexibility so it won't break. Or if I change my mind on something, a design, I can just unscrew it and that's it. That's my frame of thought, but will it work out? Who knows? I don't know. It may or may not work out. So anyway, stop all the jabbering. Let's get started. All right, let's see if it'll fit. Let's see what we got here. That looks okay. That doesn't look right, because it's not supposed to be all the way here. It's supposed to come down right here. Oh man, let me make sure we grab the other one. easy. Calm down here. Yeah. So I messed that up pretty bad. Oh Lord. But that part is actually not fitting too bad there, whatsoever. Golly. So this part is fine. I'm gonna have to redo that. That doesn't look good at all. That part out probably 2 inches, and then this part here, see how much difference that is? This is gonna put out right there. And that's actually good there. That's good. But that part is messed up. Alright, let's cut another one real quick. I'm gonna use this as a template. I kind of forgot that comes off. I don't want to leave it off. I want it right there. Let's see. That's right. That looks so. Look at that. It looks a little okay. Yeah, so I want it to line up here, which is fine. That's fine there. Alright, let's cut another one. Alright, so I'm gonna blame it on the heat. I messed up again. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. You remember when I have marked this 2 inches need to come out? Yeah, I didn't do that. I just cut it right back to exactly like it was, but I did fix this part. So, so like I was saying, I wanted this gap closer. Well, I'm gonna have to make that gap a lot bigger. So I'm not wasting another piece of wood. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. Now I was actually thinking about it, where right here in this area, I was gonna shelve it. So I'm gonna put my power supply right here so I can run the wires everywhere. I wanted it right here. I didn't measure how deep it is. I just measured the width, which is about 14.5 inches, but I want to make this 7. I want to give it plenty of room, so I made it 16 or 17. From here to here, I think it's 16 inches. So, but my main concern was here, and also here. I didn't want to cover most of this up, so I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm gonna cut another piece of wood that goes from here to here. That's I think it will go 16 or 17, so I can kind of get these together. I wish I had a 2x. I think I got 2x4 in the back, where I can maybe screw these together, so I can make that one too, and try to get them somewhat all together. Just this part right here, the depth, is going to be the tricky part. trying to get this flat across. I think that's, to me, that's gonna be pretty hard. All right, well, let's keep pushing on. All right, sorry for the fan noise, guys. I gotta get some air in here. It's burning up, and I probably got 30 minutes left to work before I have to pass out. I have this part here leveled. I want to say up and down, and also, sorry, losing brain consciousness. And also went on ahead and made a shelf real quick, so I can try to. Oh, the screw is just a little bit too long. That's okay. I'll just file it down. So we can add this in like that. More like that. So the problem is now I gotta try to figure out how my level is. I mean, I have a level right here, which is all fine and dandy. I guess I don't really have no way of measuring. Let's just do this. Let me show you guys real quick. Let's see how to get this parallel. Well, I know how to get it parallel. Yeah, basically from here to here, but I'm not sure how to get this where it's straight and level. I'm not sure how to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna screw it down, and I'm gonna put the leveler this way and then this way, and that should give me an idea how straight it is. Worst case scenario, I would just have to unscrew it and screw it back in. Okay, so I'm just gonna prop this up here so I can get an idea real quick. Oh, that's measured out good. That's good there. That didn't work out like I wanted to, but it's pretty close. So I'm putting the bottom shelf in. I put the brackets on top. Reason being because it was bringing that bottom shelf up a pretty high, like a half an inch, and I didn't want to have that half an inch because I wanted it flat at the bottom. So that's why I put the brackets on the top of it instead of the bottom. And it actually looks pretty cool. Now we'll start with the second shelf, or the second part, putting in that center shelf, just so I can get it in there so it won't be so flimsy at the top. And then I will add the second one. I kind of thought I should have just added one shelf all the way across the top and mid, but I decided to do it this way. So now I'm just adding a piece of scrap wood at the bottom just to keep that wall tight, because you could tell it's kind of leaning to the left a little bit and it kept moving, so I just put this small piece of wood there. So now I'm just adding the last shelf on the top, so I can stop the wall from moving all over the place. So putting this in and putting 3 brackets on it made it absolutely perfect and very strong. And I think I probably put a lot of weight on it, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be. So now I'm putting the second bottom shelf in, and I have to make sure it's totally even with the other one. Right now it looks a little off there. And also, underneath that shelf is, remember that piece of wood, like that I was using it to hold it up? Well, I had another scrap wood that's actually underneath that one that I screwed into it, so it'll keep it up pretty tight. So I'll put the first screws in, and then I can level it with the other shelf to make it look decent. Now I'm pretty sure you notice right over that shelf the other one is leaning down. That's only because I didn't have the screws in it, and then I kind of figured out, wait a minute, there's something not right about this shelf, and then actually the wood is cut really crooked. So one side lines up, which side you just saw, but the other side doesn't. So I'm just going to cut another piece of board, make sure it's square, and put it in there. Alright, so I got the new shelf cut out. It's a lot better. We get one screw in, and then I can put the leveler on it, even though honestly I don't think I even need it. I just look at the other shelf and make sure eyeball wise it looks fine, and then just throw the 3 brackets on it just to make sure it's nice and secure, because if not, it's probably going to flex. So I kind of like it doing it this way, just throwing it in there and screwing it down. And I just had to get that middle bracket back on there. All right, quick update. It's bad. Well, the shelf is not, but it's bad outside. So let me show you guys what I did so far. So I actually had to take this one back down because of that part there, because it wasn't fitting right. So I was able to get it pretty close. I mean, I wish I could have get it all the way down there, but that is what it is. I mean, I could always just, you know, sand it where it's really flat there. I think that'll work. So we can wrap that up. I did mount my fire extinguisher. I got my EcoFlow battery supply and power strip, but I'm not sure where I want to put that at yet. Let me show you guys the other side real quick. And the same on this side too. I mean, I wish I would have just put it all in and cut it, and it had just all been even, like I did this, because I just put it on here. It was like a half an inch longer, and then I just cut it and sand it, and it looks perfect. So that'll work, and this all looks good here. Let me get inside and show you guys how I mounted it. I guess that's the right word. It's a mount right there. I'm using every existing hole I can, and I don't know if you guys can see, but it's one right there as well, and then over here it's run right there, and then that one there. Now that one there, that one acts like a spring, and it's aluminum. I'm gonna remake that one out of steel because it moves a little bit. Now the shelf is pretty solid. I mean, you kind of could see that if you look at the light. You kind of could see that there. I don't have any mounting brackets on this side. I don't want to drill into the plastic. But I was thinking about maybe taking that down. Well, pull it out the way and try to make a bracket from here to up there somewhere where that seat belt mount. Now I did leave the seat belt in. I just took it off from there and stuffed it down inside of there because I didn't want to have to take all that apart to take it off. So I mean, it's not hurting anything right there whatsoever. that's pretty much it on there. So I don't have much wood left to cover all that. Let me show you here. This is all I have left. That's all my scraps there. I didn't waste too much, thank God. But this part here will only cover, I think, to like right there. I think to like right there. So I was thinking of just putting it here to here, and then try to cut up some pieces and make it that way. I'm hoping, I'm not sure how long this is to make it from just use this top piece to make that top part in there. I'm not sure how long that is, but I want to cut this first so I can get that in there. All right, I'm so close, but I want to stop so bad. So I got it up here, nice and solid, clean around the edges. Now, I know it's a shelf somewhere right here. So what I did is I got my marker and I went behind here and I tried to trace it. Now you can see the screws are still on it. So we're gonna take it off and see, because I'm gonna have to cut it. I actually wish I could use these parts here. I'm probably gonna, no, I don't know. Let's just take it off. Oh yeah, it worked out great. Look at that. That's why I need to cut it. That's why I need to cut it underneath that line. All right, let's cut it. All right, so I got everything measured and I got the corners rounded off. I cut one already. I didn't realize I didn't have the camera going until I looked up at it and it wasn't on. So I had to turn it on and when I started this cut here. Now the doors, the center parts are going to be saved for the doors, and I'm also going to cut those, I think they're 2.5-inch holes for the boat latches that will go at the top. I did just mark the top just so I can put it back exactly like it was, because if not, it probably won't fit right, I'm pretty sure, and it probably won't look right either, because you want to use the exact same cutout that you use so to line up perfect, even if it's crooked. And I'm pretty sure those lines are not straight whatsoever. Okay, so when I put this in, and I noticed that shelf to the right was a little high, so I just unscrewed it, lowered it some, and screwed it back in. And now I'm putting a front cover plate back on. I'm not sure if it's called a cover plate. I'm just going to cover it. Yeah, cover plate. Let's just stick with that. I'm using all wrong terminology. Pretty sure for everything on here. But I want to get these screws in there. They are drywall screws. I kind of didn't want any screws showing on, the front part of it. But after doing it, I kind of liked it. So I'm going to stick with it. All right, so that's it. I can't take it anymore. I have to go in. I cut out the doors. As you see, I was cutting those out. Only thing I have to get is hinges, and I also got to cut out the bottoms. I'm not sure when I'm gonna do that, but that's the end of part 2. I'm dying. All right. So anyway, let me push through. Thank you guys so much. Like I said, I will have those brackets and those bolt opener thingies. I don't know. But then, thanks guys. Please comment, like, subscribe. Until then, I gotta see y'all later.